Boop. Okie dokie. Welcome to Bilzongo, the happy build dimension, where I have no plans, but I have a lot of parts. So there's the Harris, slower, long range, linear rifle. But we learned that I don't like to constant tap. Just that rifle I wish worked. But doesn't for me. I was interested in this machine gun. Let's get that. Super stun pistol. The burst handgun that Rusty uses. Tiny bazooka, not on that arm. Jamming bomb launcher, too tricky for me. Stun bomb launcher, also probably too tricky for me. Bigger laser rifle, but not the one I'm looking for. We'll take it. The guitar laser shotgun punch thingy. Wish I was good with that, it's pretty cool. Just throws bombs everywhere. Laser lance is good, like that. Little bazooka, where are you? Not gonna run out of funds, am I? Super spread shotgun bomb launcher. Laser cannon, pulse shield launcher. Actually looking for these. Surprised you unlocked them so late. Double split missile launcher is a yes. Laser drone turret. Meh. Dual active homing missile launcher though is a yes. Get another stun needle launcher. Might come back for that. If I can afford it. Oh, that intense spider head. Don't like it. Snail's funky top hat. This big core is pretty good, I think. Not for these legs, of course, but it'll look silly. These are some pretty cool arms, though, that look silly on this, but will look good on other things. I'm big on firearm specialization, though, so maybe not. Don't want to go any lower with that. Snail's bell bottoms. I didn't know we got the Varel heavy tetrapod so early. Those might be cool. I saw something for them. Never mind, we're getting the speed boosters. They just make you go fast. Okay, new FCSs. This might be a winner. Hold on, get a cough. Not that great with missiles. Kinda drainy. But actually has the long range assist for a little bit lower medium range assist. Big energy boost there. Really low recharge though. Wasn't I using the sand tie? Maybe this is a super, can't talk, super heavy weight one. Yeah, it was. There may be a time when I use energy weapons, but we're not at that time yet. Okay. Let's do that. Ever need a lighter bazooka? Looks much cooler. Ooh, these are heavy. You are 4.5 and 4. You stay with simple to use. Eight speed, just passively. More efficient. Doesn't have quick boost whenever you want though. Slower quick boost. And drains a bit more. You know, this isn't actually going to be that good. I shouldn't be using the machine gun long range. So I don't know if I need hyper close range though. The Talbot might work. And can I fit the Turner? Yeah. Just in case. But I'll have to remember the FCS. Okay, let's test this against Training World maybe first. So I might flat out not even like the machine gun. Close. Here. Let's do this. Liking those missiles a lot. I feel like it needs something with it. And if I get close enough, it'll work that time. Missiles will actually miss. So it's kind of like you pick between the missiles or the gun.
AP at 50%. Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Okay. Go back to the Turner. It's a real classic. Real classic movies. Turner classic movies. And this. Yeah, I think this is me. course, I've given up all energy weapons. This will be a big change, but too heavy. By how much? Can do that. It looks kind of dumb though. These honestly feel better. That lightens the load considerably. This is very light. $100, $105. Can do that. Did I make any? Oh, I put those on. Well, those look cool too. Sure. Surprisingly effective. Real bad at close range, but it's pretty fast, so we can get away, I think.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
I think those actually locked. I kind of did, maybe.
Right-hand ammunition at 30%.
Kind of zoned out there for a second, just thinking. These might be a little bit more straightforward. Do they reload faster? They do. Pretty impressed with the split missiles. Worked well at long ranges. You know, I don't think that's exactly what they were intended for. These will put some good straightforward pressure. might do this one for a while. I know what we said about me liking to hold things down, but... Where's that bazooka shot going? But it's not like I'm losing DPS if I don't time the button exactly, because the rifle's technically always reloading because it's cooling down. In fact, I don't actually want to push it too often, too fast. I want to think about my shots a little bit.
At 50%.
Just to my benefit. Also removes the reloading. Oh, hello.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50%.
These missiles are kind of letting me down now.
Right hand ammunition at 30%.
Seem to have less ammo than the Ludlow as well, though. It's too far for the bazooka shot to connect.
Left shoulder ammunition at 30%. Right shoulder ammunition at 30%. Right hand ammunition depleted.
Uh-oh. Punchy time. That's actually kind of OP. So this is an interesting variant. I don't know how good it is. Interesting though. Enough that I think I want to save it. As number 3. EN type. Stardust. Let's go try some of the bigger missiles now. Those already could be pretty gross. 4.2. 3.5. 7.7. When you got this many missiles flying out of the same type, might not matter their organization put together style. Okay, this is actually a bigger boost compared to the lighter weight. There weren't that many things I wanted to try. I wanted a melee weapon, but kind of prefer the offhand gun. Let's see it. Long walk on. Oh wow. heavy investment though with the cooldown. It's also very devastating, and it looks really cool. Like a missile backpack. No energy weapons though. Oh. Why I shot those so close. Pretty overwhelming. Hello.
AP at 50%.
I don't think these boosters give me enough quick boost on my heavy middle to actually dodge the linear rifle. Just charge shot, which is pretty bad. And tanky, so it might not matter.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
I don't think they actually locked on.
AP at 30%.
Maybe I just need to time it better.
Right-hand ammunition at 30%.
Okay. How does this FCS deal with... Or it's actually the boosters that do it? Melee attack thrust. It's actually better. It's not just melee attack thrust that matters though. Thought there was another piece to it. Thought it was the FCS. Arms also matter though. These are pretty good ones. I think these run the show though on everything. They don't look good on this AC. Landers stay good all-rounders. Basho are super melee. Looks pretty cool. Maybe. That looks cooler. This thing can't handle the energy load. I don't like how that looks. Does that work on this? No. Actually don't think I like this head that much. I should sell it. This thing's really easy to catch people with, at least in PvE. Almost don't even need the stagger. Core theory, as they say, which is you should fight like cavemen. Rocks and hammers and stuff. Because farther than sight combat makes you a lesser warrior, which lowers the development of your synergy with your AC as a second type of skin. That looked kind of cool. Dodged right into it. Well, this thing's definitely worthy of respect. As I knew it was. Don't think I like the bazooka though. These are very fun. That also just looks a little bit better. This for this, though, I'm not so sure. I shot those too early. Kind of worked. I definitely feel more sluggish now. What a time to reload. There's only some of them locked on. Just dodge it that time. Okay, let's look at boosters again. So FCS is a lock. It's good old Flugel for the upward thrust. How's speed doing upward thrust? Quite a bit better. 52. This is way better though. Mule is slow on upward thrust. I don't think I have it yet. I think it's called Grid Walker that I really liked. Just look at this thing fly. I really feel the quick boost on this one too. Try this, and what if we pair it with... Nope. Probably a permaflight capable build. Almost. Probably needs a different generator. It's real close. What if we just go for full drainy time? It's that jet duration that I'm feeling. Fuel actually has the longest quick boost jet duration, but it's not all that fast. Looks really cool, the coral. Not hitting much, though I think that's just because I zoned out again. Also field this with this. Now I actually don't have kinetic. Just laser explosions. Didn't mean to click that. Let's watch. Pretty filthy. Kinetic, energy, explosive. Makes sense. Setup may be lacking DPS options. Needs faster missiles. Good work, though. It's perhaps moving. No, that's quite a fast reload time for something that might be devastating. They ever lock on. They just fly into the crowd. Well, they're supposed to be good at tracking. It's leaving something to be desired. I guess if they come from the back. So yeah, it's more silly than anything. I guess I didn't unlock a bigger stack of these. It's already a pretty big stack. There's like a specific range you have to be in when it really devastates them. Too close or too far, and I don't think it works. Should seem very good general purpose. The Flugel's feeling a little bit better, even though that's much slower. These just work. The other ones are pretty devastating too. But as you can see, the laser rifle's probably never going to stagger or keep the stagger up on anything. Energy weapons are not so hot about that. Missiles can kind of do it themselves. But it can also just take people out by itself.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
I have to ask what the other version, the lighter one, is getting compared to this one. So I think I remade that build.
Right shoulder ammunition and right hand ammunition at 30%.
Let's go open it up and see. I don't think there's an easy way to compare. See how this feels with a different booster. Or am I using the speed? Using the Alula. I don't know how much this will benefit from the actual longer thrust. Airspeed though, 52. You know, I don't know if I'll make it to the arena in this one. There's things I want to try first. Whoops. Probably not on this one. This airspeed may solve something though. Hadn't mentioned it, but I like to boost hop. And since this one actually jumps quite a bit higher than the other bipedal legs, it was actually making me kind of more vulnerable when I hopped, because I didn't have as high aerial movement speed, if that makes sense. So I was hovering slower once I got off the ground. I could be full of it though. Compared to these hops up here. That might be where the longer flare of the flugel is good. Maybe these legs just need to kind of avoid the air. I don't know. Might just be in my head too. So it's actually feeling the best right now. How fast are you right now? 377? This booster for this one is feeling right. We'll use the speed one. So let's save that one. See what we've actually done. So we have that. We have the old kinetic one that works well, as we know. This one I didn't really save anything, but just the energy version's the biggest shift. Let's load this one and try out the other booster. See if it still feels good. Wrong one. Nope. Yes. Probably going to wind up simple but effective as per usual. I don't know how that missed. Pretty good. Also do something wacky like this. How does this look? Honestly, not bad. That'd look pretty terrible. Now I kind of look like, I think it's Stinger, Project Phantasma. I always liked his AC, so maybe that wasn't completely on accident. I think the 2 strikes a trap. It definitely does a lot of damage. This is the only melee weapon I've ever been good with. That's probably because it's the easiest one to use. Right into it as usual. Also devastating, but I don't think it's as cool as the bazooka. Yeah, it just looks better, I think. What we've landed at, though, is I'm really not going to change much yet. If I get the Moonlight, I can replace the Javelin, and I'll probably like the Javelin more anyway, but the Moonlight is a Wave Blade. It can work similarly. Stun them, then you fire off 2 bananas, which will open up the back for kinetic missiles. Which I'll probably use those kind of boring but effective these, which is just working really well. Then I'll have the most basic AC ever. Guess it's how you use it. And then I might even stay with the plasma missiles. Technically only 1 from each salvo hits, but since they AoE, it's pretty devastating if you sit in there. If I get my offhand laser rifle, then I won't have to pause. I'll finally be running a dual gun build that actually uses all the slots actively. I think my only change from the other time I played this game at that point is that I'll probably be on a lighter weight build. This feels good to move. Right now, at least, against a super easy test opponent. To be honest, this one's AI, I think, puts up more fights than some of the other ones. It just doesn't have the loadout. What have we gained so far? Gained Potential laser rifle. Much needed long range support FCS. It's still well rounded. New booster. It's better at general speed, but not as good at quick boost. The much needed medium missiles that I'm not using. And I think I mentioned the laser rifle. I don't think I'll consider the laser lance a gain. Let's save this loadout too, though. I wonder if I can use a different head. And there's something else in the shop. How does that look? Weird. Go sell that one head that I never liked. It was the Varil legs. That's what it was. I don't think that's going to get me to afford it, though. No. Wrong ones. What else could I sell that I don't really like? Don't think I'm going to use the flamethrower or the nebula. I think that already did it. Honestly, I just feel bad about chainsawing things, so I don't think I'm going to use that one. I think I prefer the plasma laser blade more, though this one is very cool. Thinking about it, so I'll hang on to it. Don't think the plasma rifle worked out. Missile launcher's cool, it just looks weird on me. Like all the missiles I have. Yeah. Go play with the heavy tetrapod legs. Did I already save this design? Let's save it again, just to be sure. So with the tetrapod, I can fire the bazooka no problem whenever I want to. Speed might still be good there. Was I not using the... Hold on. That's why I don't like having too many things. I can get them all crossed. I was not. What was I using? The super mid-range one. That'll help with some of my tracking. Is this one using it? Yeah. What about the other one? No, it's not. What is wrong with me? Placebo. Placebo. FCS. Okay. actually use cannons on the move now, I believe. Want to. Do I want to? Do you like cannons? Missiles might work just as well, though. I bet I could do something like 4.1, 7.7. Do we have any super 6.2? I'll just pair them with each other. There's more things we can buy if I can afford it. It's not the most creative, but stunning things and then hitting him with 2 Morleys could always work. That's what I was gonna buy, though. Oh, this might already be it. It's a big sacrifice in legs just to be able to shoot the bazooka on the move, but it is a very powerful bazooka. Just pulling off the drain's not going to be easy. So I don't even think I'm going to have much of an energy bar with how much I'm pumping up the load. I think it's mainly these missiles. Yeah, they're super drainy. Not as much as these cannons, though. This would cut down the drain a lot. Actually, so with this. I don't think it looks right, though. This one might. That's not bad. This one's just much lighter. No. Yeah, the Alula will probably help. But to what? This maybe? Won't the mule let me stay in hover mode forever? I'm not too crazy about this head. I think that looks better. Realistically, getting used to the hover mode would take a lot of getting used to. It's like gallops. How do I even do it? Not like that. Not like that. very unbothered that it's flying. Honestly, I think just staying on the ground with this thing, well, it makes it a worse tank, but seems effective. Seems to be working. I am face tanking everything. 3D3, 300. Now we're moving. This might be the time for this. I have no firing stance, they just walk right into it. See something. Honestly, I think these other ones are much better, but for science. There's just a hidden passive with tetrapods where they just walk into the weapons just randomly. Even though nothing changed about dodging them at all. These are better. Bet I could also fit in this energy shortfall. Got a lot of weight though. Doesn't have the loopy troop. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't think it needs the loopy troop though. Is there a shorter reload bazooka? Four. I don't have that many bazookas to see. We can go find out. Three 4.4, 4.2, 4.1. This big old bazooka. Could work. What would I sell for it though? So we can stop deliberations on that. I think we decided I do just like missiles on the back. So now we can have a bazooka on this side. So like a massive grenade launcher. Do I already have it? Yeah, there's not a bigger one yet. This might not have enough firepower to keep up pressure. What's the reload on this? Close. I feel like I should be using something bigger, but these might be the play. This is just super explosives time. These might also be a play. Don't need that anymore, so I can go back to this or this. Looks like a thing. Additionally, tetrapods were using back weapons while grounded on the move. Of course, they're different in every game, but now I'm using stagger weapons on the move on the front side. I think I need something like the Ludlow. Well, this might be stronger in the air. Because it explodes. Yeah, it's too silly. Maybe use the scudder. Still looks cool. Can we reset? Kind of. Good enough. Sure what I was trying there. I turned off the kick. Oh, this might be a thing. Closer to my philosophy of what that other completed build will look like. So what does this actually gain? More burst? Because it shoots twice. I guess it also has more rounds. This reloads much faster. Looks like the double one's more dangerous because they dodge the first one. Uh-oh, energy shortfall. And they land in the second one. Guess I could use less drainy arms. That's a lot of firearm specialization flushed down the train. These look good. I want to say not really. Get a lot of stats though. Same with these. Oh, that's strained too much as well. It looks pretty good. Let's try it. See if this actually is noticeable. No, it's pretty much still instant. That this isn't exactly a protagonist style AC. Really, you're allowed to be whatever you want. Still. I was way too close to shoot those, but it worked anyway. Just being able to fire off the bazooka seems to be very effective because my whole kit's online at all the times. So again, though, this is a tester AC. And I'm probably quite slow. Might need faster missiles. Might need those medium ones or the big ones. There's always the vertical plasma missiles too. I don't know how well those work. Let's try these though. Everything reloading. Too early. Those I did not. Where are you? Continue to do work. Let's try out the other arms, see if they help the bazooka connect. I don't think they should be that big of a difference. It's really going to connect up close here. This might be it. We'll see if mobility becomes a problem later. Oh, I'm accidentally hovering. Come on, missiles. So there's one thing to worry about. There's kind of like firing gaps when everything's reloading. That can get solved by switching the Scudder for the Turner. Classic movies. closes the gap a bit. I think those arms really are helping with the bazooka. Might also be a placebo effect, but kind of have to line up your body with it a little bit. So it extends the arm, and then you kind of wiggle to get it into the center. Might also be placebo, but the rifle turns into a punish weapon, strangely enough, but if it works, I guess it comes down to will it works.
AP at 50%. Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Like this hover's more a feature I don't need. It's there. Okay, let's save this one and then probably call it here and I'll sleep on it. Otherwise, I will never escape. What type will it be, though? I think it'll be type Muzuka. So it'll probably be Stardust 4. T. For the tetrapod. Well, it's already 4. Because that's 4 legs. I'm very smart. Okay, I didn't make it to the arena at all in this one, even though I think I said I would at the start of the video. That'll probably be next time. And I have to decide which one I want to do it with, which will be tough. Probably the tetrapod or the lightweight. And look, I dropped my controller and didn't even realize. Maybe it's just been down here. Like so. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Another intermission after this one. Bye, yo.